gonna say when they see me pouring some more? Oh, then gets empty again. Better fill it up before I go. Cause I'm loving it, feeling it, touch me and being it. See what I see in it, I'm typical. Messing around with it, mix it up, go with it. Fuck with it, flow with it, let it all go. Oh Lord, think you know what I'm like, but you don't fall, you lose control. Bittersweet melody when I dance on your floor. Cause I know what you don't, it is me you adore. How does it feel to breathe when you're dead? They never seen you out of your bed. Cut to the bone, it's broken up. How sad. Oh boy, got so hot I forgot what I should have thought of before. Sure ain't easy for you to let go of the rules, cause that's so much fun. Are you loving it, feeling it, touch me, are you in it? Don't say what you're seeing, but typical. Messing around with it, mix it up, go with it, fuck with it, flow with it, please let it go. Oh, no, think I did it again. I said a few things that I shouldn't have done. Well, bittersweet melody when I dance on your floor. Cause I know what you don't, it is me you adore. How does it feel to breathe when you're dead? They never seen you out of your bed. Cut to the bone, it's broken up. How sad. How does it feel to breathe when you're dead? They never seen you out of your bed. Cut to the bone, it's broken up. Now come alive with me and quit the jealousy. I know you're bored, I know it's boring me. Now come alive, baby, get out the grave with me. I know you're bored. How does it feel to breathe when you're dead? They never seen you out of your bed. Cut to the bone, it's broken up. How sad. How does it feel to breathe when you're dead? They never seen you out of your bed. Cut to the bone, it's broken up. How does it feel to breathe when you're dead? They never seen you out of your bed. Cut to the bone, it's broken up. How sad.
Was it the voice? Was it the fire burning in me? All of the noise turned into choirs of harmony. Left me with the pieces of forever that you broke. But since you left me alone, I've been high. I've been high. Lately I've been high.
this feels heavy on your chest. I wish I could carry the weight all on my back. Colors now faded. There's only so much holding that I can't do, but I'd rather lose than lose you. Do what you gotta do, what you gotta do to be you again. Do what you gotta do, what you gotta do to put your heart to rest. I'll keep waiting as long as it takes. Do what you gotta do, what you gotta do to be you again.
Say I'm good-hearted, but I'm just getting started. Got my eyes on the target. No, no. Till the battle's won, till kingdom come. I'll never run. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. They say I'm dangerous 'cause I broke all the cages. No, I won't sit and take it. No, no. They left me for dead, I guess I'll never learn. Every time I break, there's just more pain to burn. They'll never, never, never learn. Till the battle's won, till kingdom come. I'll never run. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. They'll be calling me royalty.
there's no doubt. Gotta get out of this small town. You took my heart from me, now you're everywhere I see. Set me free, let me fly, let me find new kinds of highs. We're just wasting here, waiting for another year. We both know the score, we've been here once before. So many words unspoken, you took my heart, it's already broken. You don't have to wait, I can take the pain. I will surrender, let me go on a new adventure. On a new adventure. On a new adventure. Let me go, it's my time.
Right, welcome ladies and gentlemen to another game of Eversio. They are going to be playing against Fallen Angels, I believe, today. Eversio currently sitting at 0-2, Fallen Angels 0-3. I'm joined by Mecha.
Yeah, hi guys. Welcome to the stream. Knife round undergoing here. As Snipe said, Eversio not off to the greatest start, but will hopefully be looking to turn that round on Ancient today. They love playing Ancient. Even last season when we were casting them, was a very common pick for Eversio, so hopefully would be a good match for them today.
So, have you casted the other two games?
Yeah, I covered the other two. I believe one was on Anubis for sure, and I forgot where the first one was. Honestly, I think it was Dust 2, and to be honest, Dust 2 they got quite a beating. I think they lost 13-2.
Oh, no.
And on Anubis they were off to a good start, and then they ran out of steam towards the end. So hopefully won't be the same thing today. They're starting on the T side here on Ancient. First time with this roster, seeing them on this map. So of course the core of Zelion, Stekeli, and Trevor are still carried over from last season, but it'll be interesting to see how Crazy and Dragonsteer fit into the executes on this T side.
Spec. Forgot to do the spec auto director.
This happens to me as well, but anyways, Eversio opening onto the side here, Stekeli finding a kill. Goes down in Donut though, so 4 versus 4 retake for Fallen Angels.
I don't know how to say his name. Crazy. With a molly in hand. We'll buy some time, but a flank coming in from the player. Came all the way around from the other side. Has found a kill. Player pushing out from the Ancient Temple and finding a kill as well. The last player, Dragon Tail, left in a 1v4, and he'll get taken down imminently too. I got completely stumped when I looked at CB. Oh my god. The MVP of the round. That's what I cannot.
The nicknames here are crazy. There needs to be like a standard. You have to make them pronounceable. Last time I was casting for another tournament of Eversio were taking part in over the weekend, and some of the nicknames, man, they were just numbers and letters merged together. So it's like,
It's just impossible.
But anyways. Yeah, and at the point you can't read it out individually every time. But Eversio on the back of that bomb plant will force into this round. Utility early towards mid and B. But CTs seem to expect it, going quickly towards cave as well. Trying to establish some control over towards this B side. Eversio still over towards the bottom of ramp. Haven't executed just yet.
It'd be interesting to see an Icon Ancient with the two new players. I know when they used to, well, before the Pug season, they were quite structured in their approach. So it'd be interesting to see if they've took on that approach once again, or if they still pug it out. But it will be an execute onto this B site. 3 players located from the CT side to defend, and the rotation coming in.
Interesting here, only a smoke towards long, so leaving that short position open, and Stekeli gonna be punished for it. Crazy does find the refrag though, so 4 versus 4 retake once again. CTs pushing out of cave are gonna find another kill onto Dragons here, but Crazy finding another kill in round, and Trevor with 2 of his own, and the third will find a round for Eversio. So force buy into this round does work out, and Eversio tied the game 1-1.
I thought that was going to bite them for a second after that long kill, but the quick or short kill, but the quick trade from Crazy came in clutch, and just staying in that nook in the defence really caused a bit of havoc, getting another kill there. But not bad from
Would be interesting. Not bad, not bad. It's interesting to see as well if long was only smoked and Crazy and short was left open on purpose so Crazy could push up with the Mac 10, or if it was just the limited utility and Eversio then out-aimed their opponents. Would be interesting to see if it's something that they repeat. But CTs here forced onto a sort of eco by pushing down mid. Do find the opening kill onto Trevor though, so man advantage for the CTs here. Crazy will find the trade back on mid and does find the second as well on K2X. So Eversio take the man advantage here. I surely thought Crazy was gonna go down there. Low HP against the MP9, but hits the headshot. Lives the fight for a bit longer. Zelion taking down Whiskies on site here, so 4 versus 2 now. B site is open. Running out of ammo here, but Zelion should find the kill eventually towards this long position. So 4 versus 1 now, just a deagle in hand. And I said the CTs didn't buy that much. A couple of players actually invested everything into this round, including Muffin, last remaining player alive, just the Desert Eagle and armor. We'll probably try to actually get away with this. There was a rifle dropped towards that elbow position in mid. Muffin will find a couple of kills off the back of Stakeli and Crazy, but Zelion from Red Room making sure no guns are carried over by the CTs into the next round.
Are they going to eco once again? 2 players with little to no money at all, and the others investing Kevlar and MP9s. I don't know really what their structure is in this round. It's very awkward trying to match each other when some people buy and some people don't. Again,
It's so punishing when you're on the CT side and you win that pistol and then lose the round right after, because you have no loss bonus and you've probably invested into that second round and you just sent on a full reset. So Eversio have actually dropped the bomb outside of B, and that's a good nade, perfect timing. Does drop, I think that's, I have no idea these usernames, but K2X and his teammate dropped very low on HP. I don't know if that's a Q or an O, to be honest. So.
I think it is just about a Q.
Trevor finding the opening kill in mid. Crazy, 2 of his own, could find a third as well. Over towards cave here. Clearing out the angles, Trevor will take down player towards mid, and Crazy with the last kill in the round. Eversio going flawless, no damage taken there. I was a bit scared for a moment. I saw bomb dropped outside sort of the where you line up the B smokes, and I saw those CTs pushing ramp, but Eversio ready for it with the utility. And a very clean round coming out from them. So 3-1 here on Ancient.
Can't wait to
As
see
Fallen
it.
Angels now. Awkward buy round, I guess. XM and MP9.
Get that in tunnels, game over.
True, it'll be interesting to see where this XM does go. Eversio sending all 5 players quickly towards A. Looking like it's going to be a quick hit over towards this A side.
Lots of util played by the CT player though. Making a back off just a little bit to let his teammates rotate in. But no quick rotation, just one player in a donut. He needs to go big. He does find one, but not enough. Eversio take the site, get the bomb down, and 4v3 to commence. And it finds another kill. Crazy opening it up once again. 2 players left alive on the CT side. The MP9 manages to find one, but everyone else tucked away, waiting for the timer to run down. Dragon Tear looking for the player towards Donut. Finds the kill, and the last player on site will get taken down as well in Eversio. A very clean gun round. The first gun round of the map. I don't know
Take
about
a look
you,
at this.
but
Yeah.
it's raising concerns. If they're really good on Ancient, it might be an Ancient season again.
Yeah, I'm missing a lot more Ancient. Hopefully Anubis as well.
Yeah.
I do like to watch Anubis. I think it's a lot more interesting visually and execute-wise than Ancient. But I have to be honest, I learned Ancient a couple over the past month.
Nice,
A
nice.
couple of executes here and there, and I've gained a new appreciation for the map. So it's not as bad, I guess, as last season. However, a varied map pool would be much appreciated as well. But kills traded so far early on in the round, as I say that Trevor adds another, so CT's here just with some upgraded pistols. Should be an Eversio round, but no, these Deagles can sometimes hit some crazy shots. But Stakeli taking down Whiskis over towards, or Wizix, sorry, over towards Long, so 4 versus 2 now. 4 versus 1. Trevor finds second in the round. Just Muffin and Cave left. Has picked up an AK and does find Crazy, but 3 versus 1 now. Position is known. Zillion watching over towards the bottom of ramp. So Muffin allowed to retreat into mid. Will probably be trying to save this AK into the next round. First, you have the cash to go hunting though, and Stakeli already coming from CT. Has been heard by Muffin though, so might get caught out here. Awkward angle. It did actually work in his favor, landing right back on the CT.
Is he going to save the AK?
Trevor taking him down. There's a world there where he's low enough to go down to that accidental nade, and it would have been the funniest thing ever, but just about stays alive. Will eventually go down to Trevor though. If we take a quick look at the scoreboard early on though, it's really crazy, and Trevor leading the way for Eversio. Same sort of story as the first 2 maps of the season. It was Crazy and Trevor really leading the charge. So similar things are being seen on Ancient. It's been one thing I can say so far though. It's been 3 different maps across the first 3 different matches. So bodes well, hopefully, for the map will this season.
That is a win. That is a win. Have you seen Dragon Tier picking up the AWP once again, or is it back to Trevor?
So I do believe Dragonsteer is the author of this lineup, and even a couple of days ago, Eversio were playing in a local tournament, so they fielded their PUG roster from last season, and the AWP was actually on Zelion instead of Trevor as well, so I'm not sure if Trevor wasn't feeling it that day, but as for this season, it's definitely Dragonsteer's role. I think he plays it more often on that CT side though. I don't think it's worth the risk maybe on that T side of Ancient, not much advantage to using it here.
XM
You see this XM over towards Cave, does find the kill, said it needed to be played in a position like this, and does indeed find the opening kill. Sakeli spotted out, taken down as well, and K2X with the op onto Trevor. Zelion does find the kill in return, but 4 versus 2 now. Player in CT and Donut to contest with. As they are gonna go down 4-3, they're walking out of A main, so just Dragonsteer left, lurking towards mid. Got 25 seconds in the round. Doesn't find the kill onto K2X either, so K2X with the AWP finding a 3k in the round, giving Fallen Angels their second. Eversio though will have money to buy back into this round. Back of 5 rounds in a row.
Interesting round, that one. I thought there wasn't much structure to that one, just sort of pushing in different positions across the map without any util. So I don't know if that was just a default that turned into a bit of a push, or if that was a little strategy to find a pick across the map. Not working too well, but the economy there for Eversio to buy back up. Full utility. The first player will form up in finding a kill through the smoke. Crazy able to trade them out, but the push down of mid has begun successful as they find the kills across the map, and the last player left alive, Steckel, in a 1v4. He's been spotted now, and he probably isn't going to be long for this life. Although they are going to play it a little bit slower and buy some time.
Muffin with an important round in mid. Was getting charged down from all sides, but found all the kills. Was down to 7 HP and found a headshot onto Dragonsteer as well, so 3 players going down mid. Not sure where Zelion went down from. Could have been over towards A main. And just the Kelly now will be running into the gun of Offie. I'm gonna say Oppie actually. I'm just gonna not even try and say the full name.
Fair.
but does go down eventually as well. So money was okay for Eversio. Starting to look a bit dodgy now on a couple of these players. Dragonseer and Crazy, not the most money. Trevor able to drop over an AK, but Eversio with a bit of a more limited buy in this round. Couple of Mac 10s over on Zelion and Stakeli. Quick smoke coming out from Zelion. As mid utility is exchanged. No kills yet, but lots of utility damage taken over by the CTs. And Muffin once again over towards mid with an important kill to open up the round. Dragonsteer will find Muffin eventually though, so 4 versus 4 here. As Eversio come pushing out mid, Trevor finding a second kill here, so man and mud advantage for Eversio. All 4 players in mid though, so
I do like this.
CTs have been given lots of map control as well.
Information gathered. K2X has pushed through A main, giving a lot of information to his teammates. They're going to try and rotate on towards this B site, the XM, to try and do some damage. Not quite doing this work just yet. We'll find 1 kill, nearly finds a second, but that's information gained for the CT side as they rotate on in. They are going to start running across, and it will be Eversio in a 3v2 situation. 2 players low on HP though, so not out of the woods just yet. They will get to the site without any injuries, and in fact Trevor will find a kill. And the last player of K2X with an AWP in hand, probably likely to save in this round. No point really going for it in a 3v2 or 3v1. But another good round from Eversio.
Lots of good utility there, give them the edge towards mid. Made those duels easier to take on, the players low on HP. And as you said, a couple of good kills, so good round overall from Eversio. 6-3 will be the score in a moment. I don't think Eversio are going to go hunting here. Don't have the most money. Players are low on HP as well, so do need to just try and get away from that bomb. Bomb radius on these maps are quite inconsistent, so Ancient does have one of the larger radiuses as well from the other games, from the other maps.
We'll
All 4 players still alive will carry their weapons into this round, so
do you think this guy's going to be a mobile AWPer?
difficult to say. He's been positioned over towards Donut and main, the 2 times he's had the op so far. Looks like he might go towards mid here though. So yeah, going towards mid with Muffin once again. But not aggressively, just posted up in red room there. Eversio not contesting mid this round either. 4 players setting up towards B. CTs though, 3 players over towards this B site early on. Big nade over towards ramp. Brings lots of these Eversio players down towards half HP. XM will find the kill. Trevor does trade, but Wizix taking out Trevor to the smoke, so CTs maintain a man advantage here. Eversio yet to get the bomb down. Zelion does find Wizix walking out of the smoke. Unable to transfer the spray onto K2X, so bomb does go down, but Dragonsteer low on HP. Stakeli is 60 as well. No util apart from a single flash or this post plant. And Stakeli trying to activate on long, doesn't find anything. Dragonsteer will find the kill here, but his position is known, and Muffin will find the frag. So 6-4 now for Fallen Angels. I think bomb took a bit too long to go down in that round, allowed the CTs to rotate. It was a very difficult post round for Eversio then. However, all things considered, it's 6-4. I think a couple more rounds. Eversio can already be happy with this half. Any round here, I think, additional to this, they could be really happy with. But Dragonsteer getting that AWP. Rest of the team on upgraded pistols, so could be looking at an interesting setup for this round. Maybe trying to catch the CTs off guard.
It's going to be the B boost, I think, with the box and hope for a kill.
Escape player with the XM once again. Does find one, does go down though. As you mentioned, there is the boost on the box here. Not finding anything just yet. Zelion though, with the drive-by onto Wizix. Eversio pushing onto the B side here. actually have the man advantage somehow. Crazy with the picked up XM and Dragon's Tear. AWP does find the frag, so all of a sudden 3 versus 1 for Eversio. K2X over in this long position. Dragon's Tear just about gets away. They're almost jiggled straight into the AWP of K2X. The Kelly should be seeing this shortly. Does spot the AWP, calls it over to his teammates. So Dragon's Tear with the op, able to find that frag there, and the force buy from Eversio does work out for them.
Ferrari peak. Zelly
Yeah, I
with the
feel like
techno.
with or without the op, Eversio would have had that round. Lots of kills from Cave. They found that the player with the XM, then Zelly with that Ferrari peak taking down Muffin, and then the XM coming out of Cave on the side found the third in that round. So good round from Eversio. Good half as well. We'll be looking for the 8 here, of course, but 7 rounds on the T side already very good for Ancient. Don't want to jinx it though. Last time they had like an 8-3 on Anubis on the CT side, and that's traditionally a T-sided map, and then T-side didn't go quite as swimmingly, so lots of work left to be done, but Eversio at least winning out the half regardless of the outcome in this round. But big nade over towards A main, taking Stekeli and Zelion low on HP, and Muffin spamming through the smoke.
They've pulled everyone on this fake, but they've not committed to the B site, and now everyone's rotating back because they know there's no one else coming. So I'm not sure really what the plan was here, but I think it was a good idea, but not well executed. Dragon Teal will find one player rotating on him. He might have been gifted too there. I don't know why he's taken an MP9 fight against an AWP, but he will find the kill just about. Trevor and Crazy left in a 2v4 after plant situation. But ooh, nice kill from Trevor though. Potential.
Trevor only able to find one, and Wizix does take down another with that MP9. So Fall Angels will find the last round in the half. 7-5 score here. Was interesting that round. Like you said, the Versio committed to A, well faked A, sorry, so all the CTs committed. But then they didn't rush onto B, but they were allowed actually to walk out onto B and still get the bomb plant regardless, just in those post plants losing the duels. I feel like if Dragon's Tear does find that pick in mid, it's a different story. However, score is 7-5. The Versio will be getting underway with the pistol on the CT side shortly.
I like the idea of what they're trying to do, but when you fake a site and then don't take any map control after the people rotating, kind of defeats the point of it. Like they could have pushed into spawn if they just committed to the fake. But oh well, another round to commence, and it will be the pistols. K2 going to be pushing in towards tunnel. 2 players there, and they will bait in. Zelion only get 1 with the dual Berettas. The 2 pistols not finding the double kill, but Dragon Teal will find double himself. Job done from him on the site. A 3v2 now, and it's going to be Pyojo and WizKiz left in a 1v2, but now make it a 1v3. Smoke dissipating, and the timing will be there. Crazy pops the head of the player on site, and it will be the pistol to Eversio, 8-5.
Solid round from the B defenders, I'd say. Had a good read. Both Dragon's Tear and Zelion with the dual Berettas, expecting maybe a B aggression was the right call indeed. And yeah, I mean, Fallen Angels do have the bomb plant here though, so it would be interesting to see if they force into this. And that Mac 10 and Util on K2X seems to indicate that they will. So Versio have to be careful here not to suffer the same fate that they condemned Fallen Angels to in the first half. And need to convert this round here.
I do like the fact
4
that
rifles though for Eversio.
Oh yeah, that's what I was just about to say. The rifles with security.
I think it's a good call, you know, because if you lose that round because you tried to play with the MP9s for the cash and then you lose it and you reset, you say, oh, we should have respected the opponent. So Eversio not wanting to take this round for granted. Doesn't mean they have limited utility though, just Kelly with a full kit of util. Crazy and Zelion. Smoke and a flashbang between them. Smoke will go over towards ramp by Zelion there.
Giving up the B site. Eversio playing for the retake, it looks like. It looks like it is going to be the B site as well. 3 players located for the Eversio side towards B. 4 players of the T side and 1 player lurking towards mid. Going to try and pull some rotation, but Eversio staying true to what they believe it's going to be. The molly will indicate the fact, and it will be a push onto this B site. The Galil and Mac 10's finding the kills though, and Eversio with no reply. Just one kill towards a player in mid. They will find K2 just around the corner. Dragon Tier finding another kill through the smoke makes it possible, and Steckle with a massive flank needs to be wary, making a lot of noise. He will find the player and do a lot of damage. It's a very possible round, but with the maiden hand not going to make it easier for himself. He will get taken down, and now just Dragon Tier in a 1v2 situation. Both players on low HP, 31 HP and 14 to their name. He's going to go very aggressive, finds the first, but the player tucked in the corner should be the insurance policy. He is going to stick it, but the Galil will peek out and find the kill, and he will get a 3k to close it out. Dragon Tier would have needed an ace to win that round.
Almost gets it though, so fair play to him there. Stekeli unlucky on the rotate. Could have changed that round entirely, but a good reply from Eversio, all things considered. It was a 5 versus 2 in a round at the point. At least keeping the T's humbled, only allowed to save one rifle into this round. However, that is of course going to reset Eversio here, and they've actually they fully invested into this round here. So, armor, upgraded pistols, and one rifle.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Interesting buy for sure, banking a lot on that rifle of Dragon's Tear as well. Trevor gonna go down towards CT here, so just Zelion stranded a bit over towards long. Does find a kill onto QJ Don. Stekeli from Cave. K2X still over towards ramp here, but Bomb is making its way into A main. Will be walking into the rifle of Dragon's Tear and the Deagle of Crazy, so Serbian duo holding the side for Eversio. And Dragon's Tear able to find the first, unable to find the second though. 3 versus 3 now, but weaponry heavily favors side of Fallen Angels here, and that lurk from K2X could be so detrimental.
There's double flanks, both teams have a flank coming in. Which one's going to come in quicker? Player spotted CT. Steckle still coming in from the back. Going to find one kill. Going to look for a second, but not able to do so. And now the flank is only player available. K2 in a 1v1. Has the HP advantage though. 1 HP basically for Crazy. 16 damage is all it's going to take. The bomb plant should come through with the bomb just in position for him to take and exit. Oh, he's looking.
Oh, the timing! Ah. I don't know if he knows that Crazy is actually playing from A main, so timing will work out for Crazy, and the investment of Eversio does work out in the round. So Stekeli with an important flank gets the job done for Eversio. Crazy in the clutch.
I would have thought his teammate must have called it because they pushed A main, didn't they? But maybe he thought he went round to Donut, but in the end works out for Eversio. So who cares?
I was so worried there with the rotate from Stekeli that he ran and started shifting very late. Similar issue happened in the prior round when he was coming from CT, and I was just concerned that they hurt him, but does manage to find the kill from the flank. Also pulled away the attention of the other main player, which allowed Crazy to find the kill with the Deagle. Very important round for Eversio here, and Fallen Angels now forced onto a lower buy.
She'll completely stop in their rush in their tracks, but the flash will come through, and Eversio might be tested as 2 players against 5. It doesn't really add up, but we'll see who comes out on top. The flash is coming through, the players being blinded, no kills going away just yet, but Crazy finds a double through the smoke, looking for a couple more, will find a 3k. Job done in mid, and Zelian will clean up too, so Eversio cleaning up that force buy from the T side, and get onto double digits.
Also able to upgrade those 2 MP9s, pick up the rifles dropped by their teammates over in mid, so
Beautiful stuff.
good stuff from Eversio for sure. 10-6 here. And so far on this CT side, have been showing lots of good setup, especially after they lost that second round. Thought it would be a bit dicey, but that force worked out well, and now Eversio firmly in the driver's seat in this round, have a much better buy than Fallen Angels, so just need to stick to the basics. Should work out for them. Fallen Angels to send all 5 players towards B. Smoke and the flash on QYOJ. No pushes just yet. There's only 2 players on this B side this round though. And Trevor taking a look down ramp does get taken down though. Zelion only able to find one. Crazy does come from long now, or from short, sorry. Does find the kill, but 3v3 retake. CTs are smoked off from this short position. Lots of utility coming out from Eversio. Forces out Muffin from behind pillar, and Crazy with a couple of kills, leaving just Oppie on ramp, who does go down to Dragon's Tear. So great retake from Eversio. Score will be 11-6 now.
Look at Crazy's scoreline as well. 22 and 12 apparently for his side. Nearly a 2 KD. Not bad at all from him. The rest of them doing quite well. Steckel falling a little bit behind, 5 and 11. The worst KD in the lobby, but his teammates picking up the reins where he left off.
We'll forgive him for that lurk a couple of rounds ago as well.
But no.
But yeah, Crazy. Been playing really well so far this season. Definitely been the standout player on this side so far.
A fast round from the T side coming in. They're going to go aggressive towards mid. Crazy goes 1 for 1. That's the play you do want to fall. Dragon's here going aggressive off that. I don't know why he's going down mid after losing his player.
Fallen Angels given the man advantage here. Stekeli also going down in Donut. So 2 versus 4 now. As Fallen Angels look to move towards this A side. Trevor quick in CT. Does find the first and the second as well. So quick 2k from Trevor puts us back in a 2 versus 2 here. Boom. Not going down yet. K2X faking the tap. Will be sticking it now. Zillion with a lurk from Donut. Does get caught out by the T's here. So Trevor, quick out of Temple, does find the first. Should know that the second is in Donut as well. Smoke will be going out, in fact. 1 versus 1 here. Is sticking the plant.
Nice.
And QYOJ just takes a bit too long to walk out there. So Trevor finding the defuse and the kill as well. A 4k in the round from Trevor. Your thoughts on that?
Beautiful stuff. Trevor the clutch man. Double kill just before the smoke blooms. A perfect play. And then able to clean up off the information Zelion collect. So a beautiful round from Trevor. Using his util to force the play out of the T side. And ultimately just outbrains them.
All 4 kills in that 4 versus 2 as well to secure the round.
Lovely stuff. It's just that double kill off the back of that smoke coming in towards CT. If that smoke went up, there had been no chance into that round, and really got his team a foothold to climb up the impossible task, and he manages to do it himself.
Eversio very aggressive out of A main here, so they know there's absolutely none of these T players moving towards A and mid, and they should know that it's a full B commit here. So complete map control gained by Eversio. Crazy has to be careful looking up highway here, will go down, so...
That guy's crazy.
Jeez. Yeah, was a bit of a crazy peak. And off the back of that, was expecting Stekeli's rotate there, or lurk, sorry I should say. Trevor though finds a couple of kills, so 3 versus 3. Finds the third onto Wizix as well. Trevor doing his best here to end the game. For Eversio, a 4th in the round. On for the ace here, and K2X low on HP will go down to the ace of Trevor as well. So Trevor ending the game in style with a 4k and a 5k does give Eversio their first win of the season. And I must say, in a very dominant fashion, very good CT side on Ancient here.
GG's. What a game. The first one I've casted of the season as well. We might be in for some more Ancient.
Yeah, if they all go this way, Eversio might seek to keep playing this map, but great display. So as long as the results keep heading this way, I can't blame them for playing here.
We'll go for... Why not Trevor? We'll go for Trevor for the interview.
Oh, you have a tall task on your hands here to try and get Trevor into the interview room, but we'll see if we can do that.
Is he not one for talking?
No, no, not really. He likes to do his talking on the server, as we saw in those last couple of
Awesome.
rounds. Oh, it is actually Trevor. Hi, Trevor. All right.
Hi guys, hi. How are you?
Good, good. Well done. I was just
Thank
telling
you.
Snipe here how I didn't believe you'd be joining us, but it's great to see you here.
Yeah,
I
they're
will,
telling me I'm pressured right now, but it's okay.
I will leave the interview in Snipe's hands then.
All right. Welcome in, Trevor. My first interview with you, my good sir. How do you
Yep,
feel
thanks
off
for having
that
me.
game?
I mean, pretty strong performance to be honest on Ancient. Like I believe it's the map we practiced the most initially. Is the one that we're most confident on. Our opponents were pretty decent as well. But obviously we came out victorious in the end by quite a dominant factor.
Indeed, you did. Just going over some generic questions for the season, the prospects of the season. I've not asked your opinion on it. I know Zellion's up for immediate,
Yeah.
intermediate. Is it? I don't even know what the different
Yep.
things are now.
Yeah, so they basically changed it. So now we're currently competing in what's called entry. Now the next after entry is intermediate. Hopefully our goal at the moment I would say is to definitely this season with the roster we have is to push for intermediate for sure.
Okay, okay.
Like I feel like we have the building blocks to do it this time.
Would you say your map pool's quite diverse, or is there still like 3 or 4 maps you pick up quite often? I
Uh,
know Ancient was a key one 2 seasons ago for you guys getting success and making it to the playoffs. Do you think that's going to be the same thing again?
no, we have some stuff cooking up. We're not going to expose everything right now, but
Nice.
our map pool is going to be quite diverse, yes.
And going back 2 years, or 2 seasons, I should say, do you think this roster has the potential to do better? Is it a
Definitely.
stronger team?
Definitely. I feel like with this roster, we can definitely push not only for intermediate, but even for main.
Wow, bold statement there. Main team Eversio. It's been a while since we've had an
Yep.
Eversio team in main, but great challenge to become of the Eversio side. But just a bit about the map now, about how you guys performed. Um, Obviously, yourself and Crazy picking up some good numbers in that game. I think 23 kills apiece. How's Crazy adapting into this Maltese core?
Yeah, for sure. Crazy's a crazy player. Like he's our star player at the moment. Obviously he's currently competing for top 1K EU, which is insane.
Mhm.
So obviously, you know, just he's a great player in general. He's adapting very well.
Okay, and another question on the map. There's just a couple rounds that I was questioning when watching. One of them was, I think it was round 6, where everyone was on the T side. They were just pushing into different locations of the map. Is that something you guys try to test if someone can get a pick on one of the sides of the
Uh,
map?
yeah. So we started realizing that we're winning quite rounds quite easily just by doing a default setup. So we decided to kind of sit back and see what they can do
Mm-hmm.
for that particular round. Unfortunately, it didn't go our way, but it gave us good intel for the next rounds.
That's perfect. And then the last one I picked up on was an A fake, where you sent 2 players in, they both died, and it took quite a long time for you guys to actually commit to it. And I thought the positioning could have been better. Was that a call that potentially could have gone differently?
Um, it depends. We noticed that the CTs played it pretty well. Like they stalled they threw a lot of nades on the A site as well to
Mm-hmm.
delay. Same with on the B site. And obviously we couldn't take the space we wanted to on the other side of the map. So unfortunately, it didn't go to plan either.
I see, yeah. But other than that, pretty good rounds all across the board, especially for yourself coming into the
Yeah.
last 2 rounds. Was that
Yeah.
something you was waiting for? It was a bit of a slow game for everyone, really, apart from the last 2 rounds for yourself, picking up that double kill before the smoke blooms.
Yeah. I mean, I just acted on instinct. Thought I could catch the timing, and it worked.
A beautiful round indeed. And then the ace to finish it off. Uh,
Yep.
Not a bad way to do it. Just one more question for yourself. Uh,
Okay.
2 seasons ago, you was the AWPer. I think you was the AWPer last season as well.
Yep.
What's inspired the change in that sense?
So obviously I wanted to kind of give the role to someone better. Milos, Dragon Stair in his in-game name.
Hmm.
He has the experience playing with AWP. He's always played with the AWP. He's a great AWPer, definitely better than myself. So obviously I decided to step down and play the entry frag position.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, is there anything else you want to add? I have no more questions
Uh,
really.
Nothing really, to be honest. I mean, just a good game. Thankfully, we managed to win convincingly today, and on to the next.
Awesome, and hopefully we'll have you on some more interviews as well. But thank you very much for joining me, my friend.
Thanks, guys.
And we'll see you next time, I guess. I don't think there's going to be a cast on Wednesday. I am
Okay.
working, and Meja is watching
All
the
right.
football.
All right. Thanks, guys.
But no,
Peace, peace, peace.
cheers, man. Thank you. And we'll see everyone on the next time. See you, everyone. Bye.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony. Until one day, a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.